You have tons of young players, and I know it gets frustrating. You feel like you're repeating yourself and things like that. But how are the players really improving, and are your words really resonating with them as the season goes on?
We've, except for the last couple of ball games, where I think our effort and our focus wasn't there in the ball games, compared to where we started training camp and how many new guys we have and all the young guys that we have. We've made tremendous strides as a ball club. Obviously, it wasn't evident in the last couple of ball games, but in terms of our ability to play together, it's gotten better. The guys are still hanging together. There's no finger pointing or bitching and complaining in the locker room. They all want to do the right thing. They're all just too young and inexperienced to do it, on a consistent basis for a majority of the ball game. They do it in pockets. They do it for small segments of ball games, but that's not enough to get you wins in this game.
You shuffle the lineup a little bit tonight to try to avoid that kind of start. Any fresh ideas from here?
We'll continue to move it around. We've got to find a way to get some production off of our bench. It's just not happening for us. Not that our starters are getting us off to a great start, but we got to find a way to bring some energy in the first part of the ball game, and then also be able to have it, some productivity in some way, whether it's rebounding, shooting the basketball, or energy-wise coming off the bench too. But the combinations that we have right now just aren't providing either one of them for us.
You seem calm now. You seem calm through the whole game. Are you angry?
I'm frustrated. I know the team and what they're capable of doing. I show them, when we watch small pockets of the ballgame where they do everything right, where they're cohesive and they're moving the basketball at the offensive end and they're getting quality shots because they're organizing and they're organized and they play together. And the same thing at the defensive end where they can get stops and they rebound the ball and they're doing everything right. But all it takes is one, or two people to do something wrong, either at either end of the floor, and it all kind of breaks down, and then they have momentum and they lose it really quickly.
Talk about Jonny Flynn's maturation process this year and his potential. Do you think the sky's the limit for him?
I really love Jonny. He's a student of the game. He wants to do really well. Anytime that we've shown him something on videotape or worked with him on things to improve his game, he's a rare individual. He picks up stuff really quickly. He makes adjustments real quick. He can alter, an example, just coming from a zone environment in Syracuse and making man-to-man adjustments here at the pro level. I mean, we talk about some little things for him to improve, and he changes like in a day. So there's no doubt in my mind he's going to be a terrific player at some point in time. He just needs a lot of time to groom himself and work on his deficiencies and learn all the things that a point guard, in this league has to learn at both ends of the floor. But at some point in time, he's going to be terrific.
Jonny, coming back to the state of New York to play, talk about how beautiful it felt to come back to the Garden after your last performance, epic performance.
It felt good. Coming to a place that had a lot of good memories at. Have a good fan base is always good. To come back to a place where you're really familiar with and people get to know you. So, just to have them people come see me play, it was definitely fun.
Coach Rambis talked about the adjustments that you had to make defensively. Talk about other things, the speed of the game. What other adjustments you've had to make in your rookie year?
The game is faster. Definitely, you have to make decisions. At a quicker pace. Everybody out there thinking, the same thing you're thinking. Especially when you play against some of these guys that's good defensive players. They're thinking. They're trying to think what's in your mind and what you're thinking. So you have to kind of use your eyes to trick them. And everybody out here is athletic, just as athletic as you and just as quick as you.
And the frustrations of losing, and everything. Talk about how you're keeping yourself up and trying to keep your teammates up as well. Seeing that light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, you just got to look at, take the positive things out of games, take the positive things out of, stretches and games where you're playing well, and that definitely keeps you going. It's definitely tough, when you're losing, and not only losing, but, you're not even in games. It's definitely tough. Something a lot of us is not used to, but you have to just fuel yourself. You have to use that as fuel and try to get past that.
What happened that you came out against a team that lost by 50 Sunday and you get down 15-0?
They came out hitting a lot of shots. It seemed like that's always the case, when we play teams. It seems like they just come out hitting everything. and we just got down quick. And when you get down that quick, it's kind of hard to recover from something like that.
You guys came out pretty much like this is the biggest game of the year, you know, and I know you have 5 more games that are winnable. So talk about like the concentration level and the focus that it's going to take to win 6 in a row.
Well, I think it's definitely got to be a one game at a time thing, first of all. But we just need to come out and play the way we played tonight, and that's with focus and energy, and let the rest take care of itself. I thought that we got off to a great start tonight with our defense, and then we were able to hit some shots also.
My condolences on the death of your grandfather, and it was very interesting. He donated to a lot of artistic or institutions like the St. Louis Symphony and everything like that. So talk about how his broad interest really helped you in your approach to basketball.
Yeah, I mean, he was a guy that cared about a lot of people and cared about a lot of different causes, and it's definitely something that I take into what I do. I try to open my mind and see a lot of different things like he has, and he's introduced me to like you said, a lot of the arts, a lot of helping less fortunate people, and that's very important to me, and I hope to try to carry that on.
I'll let you go. Thank you. So, you guys made a huge statement today, of course. So talk about the stretch of these next 5-6 games are really important for your playoff position, right?
Yeah, every game, not only just these 6, but obviously we're in a hole right now. We need to win as many games as possible, and we have a number that we're trying to get to. So we really have to get on the horse. Take care of definitely home games, and we got on the road, try to win some of those also. So we just got to stay focused.
What were the elements that really that you guys made the adjustments on from Sunday night? The true elements that really came out.
Just defensively, you know what I'm saying. I think obviously Dallas was hitting a lot of shots, they hit a lot of jumpers, but we weren't letting them fill us. Our defense, we didn't have that type of intensity, and tonight it started off with Jarrett, Hawking, Jonny, Flynn. They couldn't even get the ball across half court. I think their first 4 possessions, so he really started it, and we just followed his lead.
Wow, thank you for your time. I know you got to go. I know. Do you have anything special lined up for the dunk contest? I know you're not gonna share it, but
every year y'all ask me, man, y'all just gotta wait and see. Have I ever let y'all down? Okay, then I'm good.
It would be great if you were able to use that show.
Tell you, 'cause then you guys ain't gonna be surprised if I give it away. So I just want y'all to just stay tuned, and then like, dang, that's what he was thinking that day. So I just want y'all to stay tuned. It's for the kids, man. Trust me, I got something good for the kids.
I know you were upset in Vegas. You wanted to use the showgirl with the poker table.
It happens. He said, and then it came out. It'd have been a great dunk, but I mean, it's cool.
Thank you for your time, Nick.